What's up guys, Poke here from the iOS server, and before we start the video I would like to give a huge shout out to AP's All Business and Tivo, a couple of my buddies named Erase, Zodiac Symbol, and of course Mama's Madhouse. And I think Tubi is gonna join the challenge as well. Thank you so much. If I miss out, I know I see a couple of other YouTubers, Michael, and also somebody messaged me on my video in the comment section. Anybody's welcome to join, and we'll go over that real quick, how to make sure that we include you in this challenge. But what we're going to discuss in this video is, I don't want to set, it's not like a ground rules, it's more like a guidelines in my opinion, because what we are challenging ourselves to do is to coach many free-to-play or the very casual pay-to-play to grind through their dungeons, because of how important it is to be sweeping the amount of EXP and to be getting shards for the account growth, because dungeons, as we all know, is still the core growth of this particular game of Casual Clash. And what are these guidelines gonna be? So let's start from the heroes. Of course, the heroes that we're gonna use, I'll show you what mine is gonna be. It's gonna be the Pumpkin Duke, Michael, Druid, Little Nick, and Cupid, and we're gonna have to give instructions of what their roles are and stuff like that, and you know how they play out in the dungeon completion, or hopefully 3 flames, some of them for them to sweep. And thank you so much also, how could I forget the live stream earlier that helped me decide and kind of validate, because there's quite a few free-to-plays that joined the stream today, and thank you so much for actually helping clear out a lot of the confusion and the standards as well. So what we have decided is to definitely no dragons, okay? I know some of you, what are you thinking already? No dragons, no Minotaur, no Spirit Mage, and nobody nowhere than Heartbreaker, because Anubis is key in dungeons, yes, but it is still super difficult to roll, to free roll with you know, free-to-play players and stuff like that, even though he's already out for more than a year. So we decided to start with, things may change, Heartbreaker, Michael, and whoever's older. No dragons. You heard me the first time. So they are also going to be non-evolved. They can be 10 stars, and basically this is realistic for the free-to-play. Inscription is gonna be 80. And super realistic, not much blue crystals. I mean, if you're free to play and you are struggling to inscribe your heroes to level 80, and I have to skip this song, if you're struggling to inscribe your heroes to 80, you probably need to put some time in your Lost Realms, sir. So inscription 80, non-evolve, and skill is gonna be level 7, because if you haven't swept anything Insane Dungeon 1, your shards are gonna be a little bit hurting. Let me find a good song real quick. Help me out here. Alright, this is fine. So skill level 7 on average is realistic for free-to-play that's still grinding, that's trying to do their dungeons and stuff like that. If you have a skill level, if you have somebody with skill level 9, somebody has to be 8, somebody 7, 6, and 5. So if you have everybody's level 7, that's fine too. Super realistic. Crest has to be level 3, and these crests have to definitely be attainable in Lost Realm. So if then not gonna be no Iron Will crest and this and that, because it's not realistic. Come on, you're coaching somebody, you say, oh, use this tool, but it's not attainable for them. They can't really try to follow. And we have decided also not to bring any pets, only because we probably have pets that are level 7, 8, 9, and the free-to-plays have level of 1, 2, 3, something like that. So also, but because of that, we're gonna have issues with stuns in some specific Insane Dungeons, so we decided that it's fair for us to to kind of level out the playing field a little bit by using a Psi Shield 3 on 2 heroes. Psi Shield 3 crest sets on 2 heroes, okay? So that's going to be the kind of like level things out, even though it's a little bit different in role, but the HP benefit kind of like level things out, hopefully. Now, the talents on these heroes, what I did is refresh 30 talents. You'll see it on one of my dungeon challenge videos, but feel free to do whatever you want. I recommend refreshing 30 talents. That's as realistic as you can. But however, I mean, think of it this way. You're not gonna have a free-to-play account. Like maybe there's one out of every 1,000 that has Empower, Kinduk or something like that. It's not very realistic. So if you're gonna put a talent, like I saw Mama's Madhouse put like a 5 of 8 life and he just free rolled it. That's completely fine, 5 of 8 life rate. But if you go 8 of 8 on everybody, that's not really realistic. How are you gonna follow that? How are you gonna follow that as a free-to-play when fame is so hard to get, especially at that early stage of the game? And this song is getting on my nerves. Just kidding. It's just a little too fast. We just want to chill a little bit. So talents is kind of like average talents. I have really, really garbage talents in my opinion. Like, yeah, and then, yeah, okay. None of them are like revitalized or whatever. But anyways, we'll make it work. And 2 things, we're gonna need a huge favor from JT's All Business. JT's All Business, yeah, that's you. We're gonna need you to help us get a couple of judges, like a panel of judges, to help us kind of justify somebody who we can trust, who is somewhat free to play, who can decide like, hey, you know what, because this challenge is gonna last probably about a month, and like, oh, I think it's time to up a little bit, maybe start using pets, or I don't know what it's gonna be, but we're gonna struggle. When we struggle, we want to keep moving, and by that time, I mean, if you have been sweeping Insane Dungeon 1.5 or even 1.10, you're gonna grow with us too as a free-to-play. So hopefully that would help, you know, kind of like smoothen things out for us to go. I'm hoping we can go up till about 310 without having to evolve anybody. But if that's the case, maybe we need to evolve 1 or 2 heroes. You'll never know. We'll let the judges decide on that because they know better. They've grinded, they've done it all. Now what's next? So the end game of this, basically, right? At the end of the challenge, when everybody decides like, okay, that's as far as we can go, or you know, we did so great, we need to ask JT again to do a really big live stream where everybody, all the free-to-play that's been following and that's been doing this challenge with us, that is benefiting from this, join the stream. Hopefully by then we'll have a couple thousand join the stream. It's gonna be huge, and we're gonna decide who wins. So how do you, first of all, I don't want to promise anything, but I know how rewarding it's gonna be to find that thousands and thousands of people are gonna be grinding and actually learning from us, from all of us, because we provide different strategies, different aspects, different angles in dungeons, and they will be able to follow one of us for sure. They'll be successful, and we want to set them all up for success as far as we can, and we're gonna pick a winner there. But how do you enter? If I don't know your channel, shoot me a message on line chat. My line ID is PoK79. The link to your channel. So on this video, I will keep adding in my description. So it is gonna be the resources for them. They can look for it, and they're like, oh yeah, let me see how Tivo does it. Let me see how JT does it. And then they can decide, oh, you know what, this is great, this and that, whatever. Because we're gonna be coaching. And if you don't have a channel, send the videos to me or to any of the YouTubers that are doing the challenge as well. We can post it for you. How do we determine the winners? the followers, because JT has the biggest following, they will decide who is the most how do you say, whose strategy is the most effective for them. So I don't know how this voting is gonna be set up, but I know it's gonna be fun. But let's get it started. Let's have fun, and let me know in the comment section whatever I miss and whoever I miss, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you guys are awesome, and okay, out.